G'day. Well, we've just got back from our first test of 2009. It was at the Malaysia circuit, Sepang in Malaysia, and it was a great test. You know, weather conditions are constant at that place all year round. You're going to have 32, 33 degrees. Doesn't matter what time of the year you go there, and it's great for us to test because we know it's going to be constant like that. The only strange thing for us, we didn't get any rain. It normally rains at least once a day there, but we had 3 days of testing without any rain, which was good for us, and you know, we got full days on the track and allowed me to do 60 or 70 laps each day, so we banked up a few laps on the bike. The track is, like I said, a great track to test on for those reasons, the weather conditions, but also, you know, circuit-wise, it's one of the longest tracks we go to, well over 5Ks long. 2 very long straights, allows us to try and work on the engine on the Suzuki GSVR to get a bit more speed out of it, and you know, it was a good comparison there with all the other bikes there. It's also a bumpy track in some places, smooth in others. It's got some really fast corners, some really tight corners, and a bit of everything. So on that side, it's really good. It was the first time we tested with the new Bridgestone tyre rule, really, in 2009, and everyone was there, all 18 riders, and we got the same amount of tyres from Bridgestone, 2 compounds of front, 2 compounds of rear, and it worked really well. You know, we didn't have so much tyre testing to do on this side, but we got to do a lot of testing with our bikes and get the bikes working, especially with a lot of laps on the tyres, and it was a good understanding for me to feel how the bike's going to be at the end of the race, and for the mechanics and engineers to understand how tyre degradation is going to go down. It was good on that side. With testing on the bike, we played around with a lot of parts from you know, a few things with tyres, but mainly with the suspension, the chassis. We had a new bike from Suzuki with a different riding position. It looked pretty cool in all the black carbon fibre as well. We had a new engine spec. The guys are working on electronics with the traction control and things like that. And we definitely made a step forward. I think we've closed the gap a lot to the front guys. The front guys, the normal guys on the pace, I guess you could say, were Stoner and Rossi at the front. Lorenzo, Pedrosa, my teammate Caparossi and myself, and occasionally Colin Edwards was throwing in some quick laps as well. But the only one that I'd say was a bit working too hard was Casey Stoney. You know, he had a wrist operation in the off season, and it was a bit sore. You know, I was talking to him after the test. He said he could do 3, maybe 4 laps in a row, but after that he couldn't do any more laps, and so we're gonna have to wait to see if he's going to be fit for the season. But the rest of the guys were going strong and doing longer runs. Ourselves with Suzuki, we went out and did 20 lap runs around the track, which is race distance, and it was good to understand and feel how the bike was going to be at 20 laps with those tyres in that heat. The track temperature got up over 55 degrees, and we learned a lot, and to be honest, both myself and Loris's long runs were quicker than that of Valentino's race winning time last year, so we've definitely made some progress. It was great to be back out on the bike again. You know, it'd been 2 months since I'd ridden. I've been riding around on my Suzuki dirt bikes on the farm here, and it was good to get out there. A few muscles were getting a bit sore, you know, working different muscles on the bike, but good fun to be out on the bike. And like I said, we did a lot of laps, and now I'm really looking forward to the next test, which is going to be in Qatar early March, and after that test, you know, I'll do another one of these blogs, let you all know how it's going, and make sure you get your friends involved. Tell everyone that on chrisvermeulen.com this blog's going to be up and running after every time we ride, and I'll see you next time.